love the description of it being a journey. When you think about an organization that began with a vision, sweat equity through a garage, but with a belief that foster kids are just like anybody else. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to be treated not only with respect, but also with a community that cares. And so very important for me, just as a part of our own family, to be engaged in that process, whether it be wrapping gifts at Christmas or stacking school supplies to be delivered in remarkable ways. But I think what's more impressive is really this idea that there is this large group of people that will come together to be able to support a remarkable group of kids. And so to be a part of 15 years seems like a blink, but yet when you look at those scholars who graduated from school, those that now are giving back to communities in ways that they received help, and more than that we've created smiles and love throughout for many kids who needed it across not only Alabama, but Tennessee and other states. It has been a remarkable journey. Well, and an act of faith. One of the things that, as a dad, to be involved in this was to really have a daughter that could be engaged in understanding what it meant to give back, for her to be able to appreciate not only what she had been given throughout her childhood and as she was growing up, but also have an understanding about the children that are out there that don't have moms and dads at home, that otherwise desperately are looking for a family and a forever family to be a part of. And so when you incrementally are able to fill a backpack or be able to wrap a Christmas present, what that's trying to do is ultimately teach a child to invest in others, invest in community. And so, to be a part of that was, a remarkable experience. A little bit of suffering with heat and cold, but yet, it was all about what we were going to do to create smiles and love across, a large part of Alabama and surrounding states. And again, for us, it was about giving back, and what better way with an organization that truly, its name speaks to exactly what it does, is identify those kids who desperately need the love of the community, and to be able to say you're valued, you matter, and you can make a difference. The only other thing for me about the fact that we've gotten to 15 years is to see the expansion of the vision of what Kids to Love wants to be. I mean, initially it was, let's make sure kids have the best school supplies they can have. Let's make sure that kids don't have hand-me-downs as toys or clothes as presents at Christmas, but they got the best stuff and things that they want. But when you now see this sort of the true transformation of this organization, it's a holistic idea of not only do we want to be able to provide for those discrete needs of kids, but we also want to invest in their future to make sure that they have the ability to live a remarkable life. And that's why the scholarship program is so important, is because we're allowing foster kids who otherwise may not have the opportunity to be able to get that higher education or professional skills that they need. And when we see right now what's going on with K-Tech, for young people to get amazing skills that are marketable to be able to live good lives, what I'm excited about is that when I stand here 15 years from now, is to be able to see what Kids to Love is doing throughout the state. And so I really feel like that we are simply at that launching point to do amazing things. And so what I'm excited about, as somebody who cares deeply about this organization, is to see what's next, because I think it's going to be amazing when we know a Davidson House exists, to be able to work directly with young people, but also on a broad basis how we're going to be able to impact the state and those that are around us. And so I think while it's been an incredible 15 years, I think it's only the beginning. Happy 15th birthday, Kids to Love. Excited to be a part of where we've come from, and really excited to be a part of the journey going forward.